Right, well, welcome to sunny Bolton again today, and we're going to make rhubarb cider today. So I've made cider on plenty of occasions using fresh apples and using bought fruit juice. I've made rhubarb wine and rhubarb champagne on many occasions. So today we're going to combine the two and save ourselves some money and hopefully create a really nice drink. So without further ado, let's go into the front garden and get some rhubarb, so come with me. Right, so we're out in the front garden and plenty of rhubarb here to be going on with. And we're going to cut this now rather than later in June, as it tends to get a bit acidic. So we'll cut some of this and then we'll come back to you in a few minutes with the next step. Right, so we've done the first step in processing the rhubarb. So we've cut all these humongous leaves off here, and then we've got our stems of rhubarb there. And always good to take all of the leaves off and maybe an inch into the rhubarb, as most gardeners will probably know the leaves contain oxalic acid, which isn't very good for us. It's a calcium inhibitor. So the next stage is we're going to compost these leaves. Even though there's quite a lot of them, our compost pile is really varied, so the acid content shouldn't affect the compost overall. So we'll get them in the bin and then we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, so we've chopped the rhubarb up, and all we've done is chopped it into roughly sort of 1-inch pieces. And there's 3 pound in weight here, and that's enough to make 2 1-gallon batches of rhubarb cider. So the next stage now, to ensure that we get some of the lovely rhubarb flavour into the cider, is we're going to put all this into a plastic carrier bag and we're going to freeze it for 24 hours. And then we're going to actually make the cider tomorrow. And the idea behind the freezing of the rhubarb is that while it's freezing, it breaks down. It sort of breaks down the walls of the rhubarb, and you end up with more of the lovely rhubarby flavour in whatever you're making, whether it's wine or cider. So, as I say, we're just going to get this in a plastic bag and sling it in the freezer for 24 hours. So, this is the processing of the ingredients part out of the way, and I'm going to do this video in 2 parts, and the next video tomorrow will be actually the making of the cider itself. So thanks for watching so far, and tune in soon, and happy brewing.